Happy Halloween, everyone. We are here on the 31st of October 2022, and we've got the Mister. I don't have a PC that's old enough, but I certainly do have some FPGA hardware that can give me Windows 98. So I might just go over what we're doing while that loads, because it does take a little while. Down here, so if we have a look along this row here, we have the hardware, and it's primarily the hardware we're using. On the very far left there, we have the he's the proxy server. He's GeoCities. GeoCities and our asterisk server. So GeoCities is hosted from the left Raspberry Pi, passed on to the right Raspberry Pi, which then goes out to the internet. Now next to that, we've got a Banksia 56K modem, which is our server-side modem. So that connects to asterisk to the first Raspberry Pi as our server. So it then creates a tunnel to the real internet over Ethernet. So it's cheating, but it's fine. Which then limits our speeds to 56K. But the way everything is configured here, I would normally be limited to 28K, maybe a little bit faster if I push it. But unfortunately, if we skip that big silver thing with its plastic front still on and have a look at the little black modem there, oh boy, V32biz. You know what that means? That's right, 14K bidirectional. That's slow, certainly not 28K. It's fine. And of course, on the very right there, we have the Mister and the Mister MT32, which is great for MIDIs. Actually, what I might just do is I'll get completely distracted and see if I've got any MIDIs on here. I must. Oh, the cool tunes folder, of course. So this will be the machine that I use. This is using the A0486 core. On the Mister, it's all, I'm guessing Lollipop would be Aqua, Precious Time, I don't know what that is. Sakura Wars opening theme, of course. But it's not terribly fast. It's like a 486 SX, 30 odd megahertz. Feels like anyway. All right, so now that's playing apparently. No sound though. Unless they change something on the Mister setup, which is entirely possible. So my little guy isn't doing anything. Let's go press some buttons. I have no MIDI. Interesting. Not much of a concern. Anyway, here's the modem. And here's the, so this is a VoIP IP telephony gateway. I've installed a switch or a potentiometer to shut the fan up because it is the worst pitch ever. This is a replacement fan that spins about a third of the speed, but even it's painful. Let's just leave that off for now. It's not terribly hot in here and it doesn't get hot. It's not doing anything. So this is our modem that connects to here. We're connected over serial to USB. And same with this guy, serial to USB. So what we're going to do first is remove this plastic. So I've been wanting to do that ever since I recapped it. It's beautiful. There's one on the top too. Ooh, shiny. So let's dial in. Let's see what we can get to happen. I don't know why my MIDIs aren't working though. Looks okay up there. Yeah. Clearly something's not quite right with my sound. Now, with the Mister, there are quite a few settings, and they constantly improve things. Once upon a time, it wasn't possible to dial out, at least not for me anyway. And the settings are a key command that require 2 hands, so I'm going to try using my elbow. Nope. Come on, I gotta be close. Control Windows key F12. Pretty simple here. Okay, it's a bit more complicated in here. Not much needed to be changed from memory. So CPU clock. They got the L2 cache working, which made a heck of a difference on this. You wouldn't normally be able to run Windows 98 very well. I mean, this doesn't run very well. I should be running Windows 95, but nostalgia. Actually, 95 was my second OS? Yeah, because I did have 3.1. These IO is MIDI. Yeah, they probably changed something. So here's the setting that we are most interested in. Connection type is modem, USB serial, and the baud rate I had to drop down from 115K because this modem is too old. Which is quite annoying when you're testing a range of different modems. I've got a 2.4K modem that I was testing, and I had to drop it right down further, I think. But it didn't matter too much because it was a 2.4K modem. And that's fine. That's no problem at all. And my volume control is broken. That's cool. All right, well, we'll just work around that. So over here we've got my Avtech modem. Really wanted to see my computer up there. It's fine. So we'll just go in and have a look at this particular modem. So this is the Avtech Mega Plus V32. So sorry, this will be a bit of a long video because we're going to dial a couple of times just to make sure it's working. So we have a lot of modems. Thankfully our one is there. Well, it's close enough. It's a Mega Plus V32, but we've got the Mega Plus Fax V32. CD 960, I think this is a 950. Yeah, so it's very close, same family. So we're on COM port 1. Maximum speed set there is 57,600, which is interesting. I can't remember if I set that or if it was just like that. Everything here is pretty standard. Port settings are stock standard. Advanced is a little different. So we did have to put in this particular initialization string. And apparently I'm appending to log, which is great. But all that seems to work. I've dialed in before with this modem. I just hope it's still going. I guess we'll find out in a few short seconds. So this modem will then dial through to the VoIP device down here. And we've got two little LEDs on the far right. So when they're active, they start blinking. I have no idea what the next 4 status lights are, but Ethernet and power are there as well. So we've got our login and ridiculously long number. Volume control still broken there in the background. Pretty standard for Windows 98 if I remember. So here's our modem. Let's give it a dial. And enjoy the sounds of 14.4. There we go, down into there. So as you can see, carrier detect came to life on the Banksia is quite a dumbed down modem as far as lights are concerned. Its data light is red or green, one send, one is receive. On hook, carrier connect, it's all just magical really. As you can see there, those two LEDs on the right are now blinking, which means they have a connection, and the AvTech, if you can see that, on hook carrier detect, and already all those other lights are looking happy. So now we want to do something on the internet, assuming that everything is passing through correctly from the Raspberry Pi on the left. So if we go ahead and punch open Internet Explorer, one of the best browsers of Windows 98, I think this is version 5 or 5.5. Might check that. 5.0 if that menu bar has anything to say about it. Don't have permission. Okay, whatever. Didn't want permission. I'm a hacker. 5.00. 40-bit cipher strength, that's incredible. So if we go, the homepage is set to geocities.mcretro.net, so let's have a look at what happens when we go there. In theory, we didn't even check our connection speed. We could be connected at 2K, no, 14K, we're all good. I was lucky. Can't imagine accessing a website any slower than 14K. I grew up in the age of 28K modems. That was my first modem. It was actually almost identical to this. In fact, it had the same form factor, same everything. I haven't been able to find it, but if you find a V34 Megaplus, get in contact with me. I'd love to steal it off you. Bytes received 5K, bytes sent. Okay, and there's the website, so the website has loaded. So we are indeed viewing with Internet Explorer. I don't know if we're using 800 by 600. We are stretched on this screen. You get used to it after a while, I found out. My main normal screen I use, which is a 1024 by 800, is at work somewhere. I don't have it on me this spooky Halloween. Now we can use the jump script up here. I've actually pre-bookmarked Pittsburgh and Area 51, as they're generally family friendly. If you've ever used the mega jump script, which jumps you anywhere across all the neighborhoods, let's just go have a look at the neighborhoods. You will have seen that you can end up on West Hollywood, and some of the content there is a little bit not safe for work, I suppose. A lot of it is wholesome though, but there's just some that yeah, you don't really want your kids to see. As you can see, we are still loading. This is 14.4. Just move this around here just to give it the old look at me on Windows. So at the moment, it's probably downloading a ton of thumbnails in the background, but for some reason it's not updating. I did have a quick check, and we are actually not having too many errors on the server side. I found that these Banksia modems, these are both Rockwell chipsets, do tend to work quite well. I have, however, come across one modem which was a Motorola chipset, the Acer modem, that does not like being a server-side modem. It throws up errors everywhere. Now that could be misconfiguration on my part. I don't know. But I just steer clear of it. Anyway, Banksia and Avtech, they're all Netcom. Oh, it's this page. No wonder this is taking so long to load. This isn't the right page. This isn't the page I wanted to come to. This would be loading images. Headers. At least one header. I can't remember I did the rest. It's a long time ago. Anyway, from here you can actually get to directory listings of all of these. So you can actually, if you think that yours is on here, you can click in, wait a ton of time. Of course, this will work on modern hardware as well. With SSL and even with the darknet through the Tor browser, which was just something I tacked on because why not? I hope Quadrant doesn't have too many listings. They were limited to 10,000 folders per. Oh, no, wait, a bit less because it starts at 1,000. But as you can see, that's quite a small little scroll bar on the side. But yeah, we'd only go to 999. It's good to see it's preserved a lot of the dates. So let's look at something from 99. So this is the manual way to check through things and just have a look at what's there. It is all completely random. Caroline's Alien site. Huh. See, now this fits into Area 51. And, you know, we do not necessarily have all the images because what was ripped from GeoCities before Yahoo killed it was only as much as they could get. And at the time, people were made aware by Yahoo that GeoCities was going away, so a lot of people updated their site saying, oh, this site is going because GeoCities is closing. And as a result, they updated their site and that's what got ripped. Sites like this that are trapped in the 90s are amazing. Ah, that's fantastic. What are our stats? Oh, we've just crossed the 100 kilobyte barrier. 7 minutes, beautiful. Wonder if there's a background. So I went on the net on, looks like the 16th of January 99, last updated 27th of February 99. So it had a short life, but at least it had a life. I wonder what it's trying to load. There's 11 items remaining. Is there a background? Oh, there's a big image. Oh, it's a face hugger. I have almost 200 pictures. That's impressive. That's a lot of pictures. I only have tens of pictures. 200, that's multiple hundreds. But as you can see, it's a bit slow, so we might just jump back and take us back. Now it loads the background. What a scary background. I'm a bit scared of the Aliens movie. Didn't like Alien much either. Let's jump back again because we don't really want to load the index directory of that. No, I didn't go back. Oh, we did go back. I wanted to go to the jump page. That's where I wanted to go. Took me so long to do those tables up. Here's all the little images, all the little 31 by 88s. Didn't get anything from Broadway. It was forgotten. Isn't that beautiful? And we crossed the 10-minute mark. Load. Oh, I used a wrong sized one for that. It's much higher resolution. Didn't have one for some reason. Possibly because it was quite a late addition. Actually, that would be why. So from here, you can actually see down the link takes you to a jump PHP script, which runs server-side on the Raspberry Pi. And what that does is it picks from a sitemap of the particular thing that you select. Use a simple XML to decode it. Oh, that's not where I want to be, that's the wrong thing. Just a couple more. They're gonna load. Come on, Tokyo, there we go. But of course, you might just want to look at one in particular, like for example, you might really be into art and look at Soho or Times Square, which is gaming. That's pretty cool. Like Pac-Man, there's Solitaire. Everyone loves that's probably Solitaire. Dominoes. I don't know anyone who likes dominoes. If you're a woman, you'll love this section because that's all about women. Because it's, I don't know why, West Hollywood's that risky click one, especially when you're doing the jump mode and you don't know where you'll end up. Tokyo is Tokyo. It's all very exciting. And we've got this one here. This is Mega Jump. So Mega Jump was the original idea. You just press it and it takes you somewhere. But it can take you anywhere. And there's a lot of garbage on GeoCities. Because this is raw GeoCities. There's nothing, like if we press that now, where are we going to end up? Where's it going to take us? Take us anywhere. It's taken us to the woman one. Oh, it's always so boring. They just, I don't mean to generalize, but it's always just talking about feelings. I'm a man. I'm not allowed to have feelings. Oh, it's literally about, Oh my gosh, that Hodgkin's lymphoma. Geez, that's dark. That said, GeoCities is full of stories about people, and that's what makes it so unique. Well, this is a depressing one. Quick, hit the pets button. Come on, give us happy puppies. We've got someone who hasn't quite moved in yet. Of course. Give me X-Files fanfic. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of it on here. Should do a drinking game really? Signed up on 7th of July 99. You never signed in. The description of your page is games and music. Your description of the page is nothing. I want Scully and Mulder. Or zombies. I'm going to do another video. I'm just going to browse around on here. I'll live stream it so that it's nicer, but as you can see, it's functioning, and that was the goal. We actually got there. And we managed to dial up using dial-up technology spliced with VoIP. You got to remember, modems are nothing but analog signals, acoustics. VoIP is digital, certainly, but it can get the packets back and forth okay. Not too bad at all, actually, considering. But yeah, look at that activity light going. Receive data, transmit data, receive data, transmit data. It just goes out over and over. It's amazing. The Banksia not so much, but it's not the highlight of the day. This is 15 minutes online, 300k down. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. Let's disconnect. Now it loads the background. And we'll just dial in one more time, just to enjoy those sounds of summer. God, this site's horrible. I knew why my volume control is still broken. And what did we get? 14.4 every time. That's actually pretty consistent. Both of these modems have had their capacitors redone to minimize any noise that might have been in the way. So there you have it. GeoCities runs on a Raspberry Pi that fits in the palm of your hand, which was the original goal of this project. This is for the RetroChallenge 2022/10. 10 being October. And we achieved it all with relative ease. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with how everything turned out. Isn't that beautiful though? Thank you for watching. This has been Nix McRetro dialing out to GeoCities. Not for the last time. Till the next time. Hooroo. signing off. So, Shane McRetro signing off. No, logging out. No, Shane McRetro shutting down. I guess volume controls. Oh no, it's going to disappear. Yep, good.